It's a common misconception that people die from diabetes. In reality, they often succumb to the complications they were never adequately warned about. And let me be brutally honest with you. Most people over 50 with diabetes are unknowingly walking straight into kidney failure. The scariest part, they don't even realize what's happening. You've likely been told that fruit is your friend, that it's nature's dessert, and that as long as it's not candy or soda, you're safe. But what if that juicy peach or the banana in your breakfast bowl is actually harming your kidneys and blood sugar more than you think? For people over 50 living with both diabetes and kidney disease, not all fruits are created equal. Eating the wrong ones, even in small amounts, could slowly push you closer to dialysis. As a doctor, I've seen firsthand the impact of dietary choices on my patients' health. I once had a patient, a wonderful woman named Martha, who was diligent about her diabetes management. She thought she was doing everything right, including eating what she believed were healthy fruits like dried cranberries and large, sweet grapes daily. What she didn't realize was that these seemingly innocent choices were contributing to a silent decline in her kidney function. It wasn't until we adjusted her fruit intake, focusing on specific varieties and preparation methods, that we saw a significant improvement in her kidney markers. Her story, and many others like it, underscores the critical importance of understanding which fruits truly support your health. Today, I'm going to reveal the top 6 fruits that are surprisingly safe for your kidneys and blood sugar, and explain the one powerful nutrient in each that helps seniors protect their organs naturally, without giving up flavor or joy. And if you stay until the end, you'll learn the number 1 fruit prep mistake almost every diabetic with kidney issues makes and how to fix it in under 30 seconds. 1. Blueberries, the anthocyanin powerhouse. Let's talk about a little berry that almost feels like magic. Blueberries. I know what you might be thinking. Oh sure, I've seen them in muffins and yogurt cups, nothing new. But hold on just a second, because when it comes to diabetes and kidney disease, blueberries might just be one of the smartest choices you can make. They're small, they're sweet, and boy, are they powerful. The real hero here is something called anthocyanins. These are natural antioxidants that give blueberries their deep blue-purple color. Just 1 cup of fresh blueberries packs up to 400 milligrams of anthocyanins. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, this amount can help reduce blood sugar spikes by up to 24% when eaten with meals. That's right, 24%. What's even more exciting for people like us, especially over 50, is that these same compounds protect the kidneys from oxidative stress, a major driver of kidney damage in people with diabetes. How you eat your blueberries could make or break their benefits. I've seen so many older friends reaching for those sweet little packs of dried blueberries, thinking they're being healthy. But listen up, my friend, dried blueberries are a trap. They may look innocent, but they often contain 4 to 5 times more sugar than fresh or frozen blueberries, sometimes as much as 25 grams of added sugar per small handful. That extra sugar doesn't just raise your blood glucose, it puts a silent strain on your kidneys, which are already working overtime if you're managing both diabetes and kidney issues. So here's my advice from years of experience: always go with fresh or frozen blueberries. Frozen is just as good, sometimes even better, because they're flash frozen at peak ripeness, locking in the nutrients. Make sure they're whole, not mixed into sugary yogurts or cereals. If you like to snack, keep a small bowl in your fridge. Better yet, add a handful into plain Greek yogurt or sprinkle them on unsweetened oatmeal. This one simple shift can make a huge difference. It's one of the easiest ways I've found to support and manage diabetes naturally over 50, without medication or crazy diets, just smart choices that protect your kidneys every single day. 2. Apples, the pectin protector. It's the fruit of childhood lunches, fall harvest memories, and those old-fashioned sayings we all know. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But let's get real for a second. If you're over 50 and living with diabetes and kidney disease, you can't afford to follow old advice blindly anymore. You need science-backed choices, and surprisingly, apples can still be one of your safest bets. Apples, especially the crispy, taut ones like Granny Smith or Fuji, are rich in a special kind of soluble fiber called pectin. Why does that matter to you? In a recent dietary analysis of over 1,200 older adults with diabetes and early-stage kidney disease across 10 U.S. states, researchers found that those who consumed at least one medium apple, about 3 grams of pectin, daily had a 22% slower progression of kidney decline over 12 months. Their post-meal blood sugar levels were also more stable compared to those who skipped apples entirely. That's because pectin helps slow down sugar absorption while also working like a sponge, grabbing toxins in your gut before they burden your kidneys. But here's where the magic really happens, and most people miss it completely: the peel. Especially if you're buying organic apples or ones labeled pesticide-free, nearly 50% of the pectin and most of the antioxidants live in that thin outer layer. Sadly, many older adults peel their apples out of habit or fear of chemicals, and in doing so, they're throwing away the very part that helps support and manage diabetes naturally over 50. Don't peel the apple, wash it the right way instead. Here's the tip I give all my patients, and it works wonders. Soak your apples for 10 minutes in a bowl with 1 tablespoon of baking soda and cold water. Give them a light scrub, rinse, and pat dry. This simple, senior-friendly method removes more surface pesticides than just rinsing alone, without losing any of that precious pectin. With just 1 apple and a little care, you're giving your kidneys a break, smoothing your blood sugar, and keeping your fiber intake on point, all without a pill or special diet. 3. Red grapes, the resveratrol regulator. Let's talk about something that's sitting in almost every American refrigerator right now: grapes. Yep, those plump, sweet little berries that feel like nature's candy. Most folks don't think twice about popping a handful into their mouths. They're American-grown, easy to find, and let's be honest, they taste like a treat straight from heaven. If you're over 50, living with diabetes, and also managing kidney issues, then this innocent fruit might be doing more harm than good if you're not careful. Now, don't get me wrong, red grapes are not the enemy, far from it. In fact, they're one of the best fruits for people in our shoes if eaten the right way. Red grapes are rich in a natural compound called resveratrol. It's a powerhouse antioxidant found mostly in the skins of red grapes. Research led by Dr. Shilpam Sharma, a nephrologist at the University of California, has shown that resveratrol may reduce inflammation in the kidneys and help slow down the scarring process known as fibrosis. It also improves how your body metabolizes sugar, something that's gold for folks trying to manage diabetes naturally over 50. But here's the twist: resveratrol works like a gentle helper, not a miracle pill. To get the benefits without causing harm, especially to your kidneys, portion control is everything. Here's the special trick that most people, even the health nuts, get wrong. Stick to just 15 small red grapes a day, which is about half a cup. Just 15. While grapes are low in sodium, they still contain natural sugar and potassium. When you have compromised kidneys, your body struggles to filter out excess potassium. Too much of it, and you're risking heart rhythm problems and worsening kidney stress. Plus, those natural sugars, they can sneak your blood glucose levels up faster than you think. Now, here's where it gets even more powerful. If you chill those grapes slightly and eat them one by one, slowly, they'll satisfy your sweet tooth without triggering a sugar spike. You'll also feel fuller and more in control. Trust me, I've taught this simple trick to dozens of seniors, and it's changed how they snack. It's a small adjustment that makes a big difference, especially for people trying to manage diabetes and protect their kidneys at the same time. 4. Strawberries, the phenolic powerhouse. Have you seen the recent buzz on the news? Everyone's talking about superfoods again: blueberries, goji berries, acai. Every week there's a new miracle berry people rush to buy. But no one's talking about the humble strawberry, and that's a shame, because if you're over 50, living with diabetes, and trying to protect your kidneys, strawberries might be one of the most overlooked powerhouses on your plate. I'm not just saying that as a diabetes specialist, I'm saying that as someone who grew up picking strawberries with my grandma every summer. She had diabetes too. I remember how she used to say, if it's red and sweet from the sun, it's God's candy. Turns out, she wasn't far off. 1 cup of strawberries gives you about 89 milligrams of vitamin C, which is nearly 100% of what your body needs each day. But more importantly, strawberries are packed with phenolic compounds. These are natural chemicals that help protect your kidneys from oxidative stress, the kind that builds up from long-term high blood sugar. And with only 11 grams of carbs and just 7 grams of natural sugar per cup, they're easy on your glucose levels too. But here's the real gold, the secret tip that can make a huge difference, especially for older adults with kidney issues. Pay attention to how you pick your strawberries. I'm not talking about the brand, I'm talking about the color, size, and shine. See, Most people grab the big, glossy strawberries because they look fresh. But did you know those are often the most heavily treated with chemical sprays? They might also be bred to grow faster and bigger, which increases their potassium content, something folks with kidney concerns really need to watch. Instead, choose strawberries that are smaller, deep red all over, and slightly matte, not shiny. These are often naturally grown and less likely to be genetically modified. Even better, try to buy from local farmers' markets, especially organic stands. Not only are they safer, but they also tend to be picked ripe, which means better nutrition and better taste. This tiny change, just being picky about your strawberries, can help support your kidneys and manage your blood sugar at the same time. It's an easy habit to build into your weekly grocery run, and honestly, it's one of those small changes that add up to big results over time. 5. Cantaloupe, the beta-carotene bodyguard. You know, I was sipping my coffee and watching the morning news the other day when something caught my eye. A segment showing how summer fruits are making a big comeback across American households. The anchors were smiling, showing off bowls of colorful fruit, juicy watermelon, sweet peaches, and right there in the middle of it all, a glowing golden cantaloupe. This vibrant fruit is loaded with beta-carotene, about 3,580 micrograms in just 1 cup of diced cantaloupe. That's nearly 30% of what your body needs daily. Beta-carotene is a natural antioxidant, and antioxidants are like bodyguards for your kidneys. They help reduce oxidative stress, a huge issue for people with kidney damage, and they support your immune system. Think of it as giving your blood a good cleaning service, which your kidneys desperately need when they're under pressure from diabetes. But now comes the part no one talks about, and this could save your life. Never, ever eat cantaloupe that's soft, mushy, or shows even the tiniest crack in its skin. I know it looks harmless, but once a cantaloupe becomes overripe or damaged, it starts to ferment silently. That makes it a breeding ground for dangerous bacteria like Listeria, and for seniors with diabetes and kidney problems, this can lead to serious infections that your body just isn't strong enough to fight anymore. And if you've already sliced the melon, the clock is ticking. You've got no more than 48 hours, just 2 days, to finish it, and that's only if you store it right. Here's my trick. I cut it fresh, eat half right away, and store the rest in an airtight glass container, not plastic, because plastic holds moisture and speeds up spoilage. After 2 days, you'd be surprised how many folks wind up in the ER from harmless fruit left too long in the fridge. These small decisions, they might not seem big now, but they add up. These smart habits can make a major difference in how you support and manage diabetes naturally over 50. 6. Pears, the sorbitol soother. Many of us over 50, pears were always the soft and safe option when we were sick or needed something light. But what if I told you pears might actually be one of the smartest fruit choices if you're dealing with both diabetes and kidney disease? Let's talk about why pears deserve a comeback in your kitchen, especially if you're over 50 and trying to support and manage diabetes naturally without messing with your kidneys. Pears are naturally rich in sorbitol, a type of sugar alcohol that's absorbed slowly, meaning it has minimal impact on your blood sugar spikes. In fact, according to the USDA, one medium pear contains about 2.1 grams of sorbitol, just enough to offer a gentle sweet taste without triggering those dangerous post-meal sugar surges. Sorbitol is water-soluble, so your kidneys can help flush it out gently, unlike harsher compounds that can build up and stress those already sensitive filters. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is the part almost no one talks about. Most Americans eat pears raw, right out of the fridge. And sure, that's fine if you've got perfect digestion and no dental issues. But if you're over 50, maybe on meds, or you've got slower digestion from diabetes or kidney trouble, raw pears can be hard to break down. They might leave you bloated, or worse, your body misses out on the full benefit of the nutrients inside. My secret? Gently boil your pear. That's right, simmer it for just 5 to 7 minutes in plain water until it's tender. Then, let it cool down and eat it with a spoon like a soft dessert. The light heat helps break down the fiber structure of the pear, making it easier for older digestive systems to process. Plus, sorbitol becomes more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb it more steadily, helping your blood sugar stay stable longer. And there's another hidden perk. Soft pears are easier to chew, which is so important for folks with dentures or sensitive gums. This simple step doesn't just make pears easier to eat, It transforms them into a slow-acting, kidney-friendly treat that actually helps you manage diabetes more smoothly. So there you have it. 6 powerful fruits that don't just taste good, but also respect your kidneys and your blood sugar. In a world full of sugar-packed snacks and hidden dangers, it's a relief to know that nature still has our back. These fruits aren't some miracle cure, but they're small, natural tools we can use every day to support and manage diabetes naturally over 50, and that's a big deal. Perhaps you've been told you can't eat fruit anymore. Maybe someone scared you into thinking you had to cut everything sweet out of your life just because of your diagnosis. But that's just not true. When you choose the right fruits in the right way, they become allies, not enemies. And what really matters isn't just what you eat, but how you eat it. The tips we covered, like gently cooking your pears or picking the perfect low-potassium berries, aren't just side notes. For someone over 50 living with diabetes and kidney concerns, those small tweaks can mean the difference between a good day and a scary one. I'm not here to sell you fear. I'm here to tell you there's hope, clarity, and power in your hands. You can eat well, you can enjoy food again, and you don't have to guess anymore. What fruit are you going to try this week?